Welcome to your Fast Track to 7. I'm Tatum Miller.
And I'm Alex Larson.
New this morning, one person is dead after a crash in Otter Tail County last night. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office says they responded to a crash near Pelican Lake just before 9 p.m.
Officials say they attempted life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. The unidentified adult driver was pronounced dead at the scene. Alcohol is believed to be a factor. And an update for the case surrounding a deadly crash that killed a North Dakota sheriff's deputy. Prosecutors say they're still preparing to go to trial with Ian Kramer.
However, they are meeting with the family of Deputy Paul Martin to discuss settlement proposals. Kramer, the son of North Dakota U.S. Senator Kevin Kramer, is accused of leading officers on a high-speed chase from Bismarck to Mercer County. This is where he ran his car into a patrol vehicle that then hit and killed Martin.
That trial is set to start September 24th if a settlement is not reached ahead of time. Defense attorney Kevin McCabe also says he has not yet received Kramer's mental health evaluation, which could impact the trial's timeline. And the man who police say drove into the patio of the Park Tavern in the Twin Cities, killing 2 people and injuring 9 others, made his first court appearance yesterday.
Yeah, Stephen Bailey is charged with 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide and 9 counts of criminal vehicular operation. Court records show he was 4 times the legal limit when he crashed his car into the outdoor patio Sunday night.
In a court yesterday, he did not enter a plea, but the judge set bail at $500,000. Bailey's 2 daughters were in court with him. As they left, they told reporters they were sorry for the victims' families. Recently obtained court documents are shedding some light on what led to the arrest of a man on accomplice to murder charges in connection to a Fargo homicide.
They show investigators found surveillance video showing Gito Kamara driving Leo Darteau to an apartment complex, where he then shot Samson Blah in the chest, killing him. Court records also allege Kamara then robbed Blah of more than 300 fentanyl pills after he'd been shot.
The documents say the 2 suspects exchanged 8 phone calls before the shooting and 2 more after. While Kamara is in custody, police do believe Darteau may be staying with someone in Philadelphia. And you can read much more about the background on this story on your VNL News app. Download and use it for free.
Just search VNL News in the App Store today. A Fargo man's in jail after investigators say they found more than 24 videos and photos of child sex abuse material showing kids between the ages of 5 years old and 13 years old.
Jason Johnson is facing charges of possession of child pornography and promoting a sexual performance by a minor. Investigators say that investigation started when Johnson's account on the social media app Kik was flagged. He's also accused of sending messages in a group chat requesting someone send him a young girl so he can make videos to sell.
Upon his arrest, investigators say he admitted to sending messages on the app but denied having sexual contact with any of the kids. The Fargo Park District's fencing program is suspended as USA Fencing conducts a sexual misconduct investigation against a former volunteer. That man is Jason Shonak. USA Fencing says he's been suspended for 5 years after reports of alleged sexual abuse and sexual misconduct.
USA Fencing does have a list of ineligible and suspended members, and Shonak is on that list, suspended for 5 years. From what we can tell right now, though, he does not face any legal charges.
The Fargo Moorhead Fencing Club, which is separate from the Park District program, contacted Valley News Live saying Shonak is not affiliated with their organization. The Fargo Park District also says Shonak was a volunteer who coordinated the fencing program.
They say once they were notified of the investigation, he was immediately terminated and the program suspended. USA Fencing says Shonak had 10 business days to request an appeal hearing, but he did not, so their decision is final. It is 6:52 a.m. on this Thursday morning. Turning our attention outside, we've got a little bit of a gloomy morning on our hands. For details on that, let's send things straight over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Yes, in the Southern Valley, we're dealing with clouds, some showers down that way. That's also where our concentration of wildfire smoke continues to be a little higher. Here's a look at the latest map. You can see areas in orange in Lakes Country and then surrounding areas in yellow, but north and west, blue or green rather, for us, meaning that we've got good air quality in those areas. And that's what's upstream from us. So improving conditions coming, but until then, it may be a little hazy. If you're sensitive to wildfire smoke, you may notice that. Here's a look at our surface smoke forecast. Again, this plume of smoke continues to make its way southward. So as we go through time, that will clear. This is about 6 o'clock this evening, and you can see our concentrations of smoke go from those higher red and oranges to the lighter blue. So some big improvements coming up for later today. If you've got some outdoor activities you need to get done and you're sensitive, you may want to wait until later tonight before we start to clear things out. Here's a look outside again in the Dakota Magic Casino sky cam. You can see a little bit of haze there in the Southern Valley. This is also an area we're watching out for a little bit of rain as well. It's currently 59 degrees in Moorhead. We're at 56 in Grand Forks. A lot of us starting to dip into the 50s this morning, and that cool down just keeps coming with wind out of the north, that overall a cooler air mass taking over out of the northwest. I mentioned those sprinkles. You can see some showers in the south. This is round one this morning. That will depart midday. We get into a nice break, and then as we make our way into the afternoon, we'll see that chance for more rain moving in. So some showers over by Fergus Falls, perhaps a couple over into Richland County as well in southeastern North Dakota. Out at the bus stop, around 60 degrees right now in Fargo Moorhead. We've got more overcast skies. Once that cloud deck starts moving southward, we'll get more sunshine. We're starting to see that more in the north this morning. Temperatures not that warm today, 60s to some low 70s. We're looking at low 70s for highs into Friday and Saturday, and that's if we're lucky. I do think there are going to be a lot of places stuck in the 60s and mornings in the 40s coming up here. We do warm up heading into next week. And a big thing to celebrate today, Tatum's birthday. Happy birthday here today, Tatum. Looking at some improving weather for you as the day goes on coming up here today.
Thank you, Lisa. I love my warm weather, so I appreciate it. Well, I hope you have your sweet tooth ready despite the gloomy start to our morning, because today we've got the chance to eat chocolate for a good cause.
Yeah, the YWCA of Cass Clay is hosting Chocolate for Change to help support the women and children they serve.
The Valley Today's Morgan Drake is live at the Delta by Marriott in Fargo to tell us all about this event with a recipe of good intentions. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah, so I'm here with Julie Haugen with the YWCA, and we're here at the Delta for Chocolate for Change. Now, Julie, can you just tell me a little bit about what Chocolate for Change is?
You bet. Chocolate for Change is a YWCA event that's been going on for more than 40 years in our community. And today we're out at the Delta doing Chocolate for Change from 11 to 2 today. And there's a variety of ways to come out, have fun, and support the work of YWCA and the women and children that we serve at YWCA Emergency Shelter.
So to cover a couple of those ways you were talking about, I'm holding a giant coin.
You are.
Can you tell me what this is for?
I can. So even if you've come out to Chocolate for Change before, and it is a new name, same sweet event, so Chocolate for Change, we have some fun new components, and you're showing off one of them. That's our new Plinko game, brought to you by Shields, our partners there. And it's a fun way to come out, buy a chance to win fabulous prizes, and know that every dollar you're spending supports the women and kiddos that we're serving at YWCA Emergency Shelter today and into the future.
And the other method is right behind you.
You got it. So for all of our guests that come out to the Delta between 11 and 2 today, there's fun ways to play for a good cause. And so Plinko is one of them. We also have these awesome raffle boards. So you can buy a square for an opportunity to win awesome prizes that have been donated by some really great businesses in our community. The one that I'm showing off here is a getaway donated by Travel. So you buy a square, you get to write your name on the board, and if that's the square that's called at the end of the day, you're going to be a winner. So this is one of 3 of those fun ways to come out and play for a good cause.
And attendees have to be here in person to participate in the raffle?
You got it. So to participate in the raffle boards and Plinko, you got to be here in real life. But if you're not able to get away from your office today or whatever you're doing, you can sure shop our online auction. You can get connected with that by going to ywcacasclay.org. Or you can also come out and buy a dessert box. Just walk in the Crystal Ballroom entrance of the Delta. Come on over until 6 o'clock. We'll have those dessert boxes or while supplies last.
It's a great event supporting a great cause. We'll have one more check-in with you later this morning, but until then, I'm Morgan Drake for Valley News Live. Back to you, ladies.
Wow, giant Plinko and chocolate. What could be better? Thanks, Morgan, for that live look.
Yeah, and a reminder that starts at 11 this morning and runs until 2 p.m. at the Delta by Marriott. Constitution Day is September 17th, and Banned Books Week is at the end of the month.
And the Fargo Public Library is holding special events to celebrate both those occasions. It's a 4-part film series that will at the Moorhead Public Library, and they're set to offer some deals on some used books. The sale begins at the lower level of the library on Thursday, September 12th. It runs through that Saturday.
Items will be for sale individually priced until Saturday when it's $5 for a bag. All proceeds benefit the library.
McDonald's is launching a miniature version of the McFlurry. The mini and regular size frozen treats are also getting a makeover with sustainable 4-flap cups. How cute.
Yeah, those are awesome. The mini McFlurry and new packaging are going to be available in the U.S. starting September 10th. And today, National Cheese Pizza Day, observed every year on September 5th. People's choice for cheese pizza through the years goes far beyond just the standard mozzarella you may be used to.
Yeah, humans have been eating pizza-like dishes for thousands of years. The Greeks had bread covered with herbs, oils, and cheese, and the Romans would put bay leaves, cheese, and honey on fire-cooked dough.
Our modern idea of pizza started with flatbread topped with mozzarella and buffalo milk. So today's a perfect day to grab a slice. And today is the perfect day, as we've been telling you all morning, September 5th, a special day here on the Valley today, Tata Miller's birthday. And did you know you have some very famous special birthday buds?
Do I?
You do. They include legendary rock singer Freddie Mercury and Batman himself, Michael Keaton.
Wow, all my Virgos unite.
Yes, all you Virgos unite. So happy birthday to you, Tatum.
Thank you, Alex.
Well, the Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. More live up to minute news and weather coming up right now on the Fargo CW. If you're heading out the door, we'll see you tomorrow. My name is Alex Larson.
I'm